You just took advantage of me. How dare you? And he's like, no, I love you. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to the noble generation of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. It's Sunday night. It's actually getting quite late. I'm like, why was it 5 p.m. when I started recording? I aged up the save. Mira is sad because among the Sims to die was Matthias Honeycutt, the lord of the Honeycutt sort of house, who was actually her half-brother. She's feeling sad because she lost a sibling. I think she's probably mainly sad because she didn't really get to know him in the way she might have liked to. Judith has managed to get a hold of Encyclopedia Vampirica from Mira's room. She got the butler to unlock the door when Mira was out and has gotten hold of the book. Of course, now she's gonna go and pop it in the bookshelf. Yes, I know all the bookshelves are interrelated, just like all of the fridges. But in my mind, that book lives in Mira's room. She's vampire lore too. She can definitely reread it. So I'm gonna pull it back out and cue it a couple of times. Who have you got a grudge against? Wait, have I forgotten something important here? Hopefully not, princess. Oh my god. I have to cheat this off, and I'm going to take that off. Hopefully she doesn't also have a negative moodlet. Now, the reason I've invited Amy over is because Judith and Lucas have obviously been pursuing the betrothal with Gabriel and Amy. I want the two of them to actually get engaged, but currently they don't have the romance for it. So I've invited them over. I've also invited over Prince Gregory. Oh, and Jacob's apparently shown up. Maybe he's looking for his recalcitrant son who has not come home. Actually, if Dalla had delivered the letter, it actually makes sense. Mira's currently upstairs writing. She would definitely want to have a talk to Jacob, so we can make that happen. Gabriel, I thought, could come. I basically need to get their romance up to the point where they can at least be boyfriend and girlfriend, which is a little awkward when her brother is literally right there. Normally Judith would come down and schmooze with Prince Gregory, but she's kind of got other priorities at the moment. So, oh, Judith has discovered plasma packs. She can order them via the computer. Well, that's a little bit tricky. Super BFFs. Make 20 BFFs with non-player Sims. I guess I've done that in this save. Mira and Jacob are off to the study. She's basically going to give him the third degree about vampires. It's kind of creepy that Gregory's just like watching. So Mira's asking in-depth questions about what the watch says about vampires and specifically how to deal with them when they're becoming a problem. She did give Jacob the context, so he's worried. Obviously, both of his sons are in this house in a neighborhood that apparently has a vampire problem. Unlike with the mother at the nunnery, Mira would actually tell Jacob that it's Penelope. I mean, he doesn't blame Mira for the people she's related to. He understands that she's not her parents, but he's also familiar with the family history around Cherish and is probably thinking that Penelope running off and getting herself bitten is a sign of her poor upbringing. So Mira dodged a bullet by being raised by his dad, which, let's be real, is kind of true. Oh, he's coming here. Actually, I'm going to have him talk to the prince, because Bartholomew, if he knows his dad here, would be trying to stay out of his way, to be honest. Ah, she's discovered how to create fish and frogs into plasma packs. Can you imagine Judith fishing? I guess she could steal fish from the fridge. There are some fish in the fridge. I wonder if I could get them to like move away a little. Mira would not approve of these two being outside at night. All right, because they're outside, they've got a bit of privacy. Maybe a first kiss. Obviously, it's not going to go any further than this. A very decorous first kiss with Princess Amy. Asked to be girlfriend, I guess? Hopefully she says yes. I'm a little bit worried she might have some kind of negative prom-related emotion. Alright, she said yes. So these guys, they're not quite at the full promise to each other level of contractual commitment. The Crown has approved of this relationship on the understanding that Lucas is not having children. She kissed him on the cheek just as her brother came out. And he's leaving. All right, well, if the prince is leaving, she's going to have to leave too. Oh, Bartholomew's coming here as well. All right, in that case, these guys need to have an argument. I think Jacob's come to say, hey, look, I've come here in the carriage. You know, we can shackle up. Shackle? Is that the right word? No. You know, the horse that Bartholomew rode here, we could attach it somehow. What is the word? I'm going to have them argue about house rules. So basically, Jacob's saying, you can come home with me in the morning. You can ride in the carriage. Because obviously the whole, I can't ride a horse, I'm too ill, has been his excuse for not heading home. Bartholomew obviously does not want to do this. He can't tell his dad why. He's like, no, Dad, I want to stay here. And Jacob's like, son, this is your brother's life, not your life. Mira can't really intervene here. as much as Mira was happy for Bartholomew to stay, she's probably in a way relieved that there's one less person in danger from the vampires. But also, in the context of the medieval society, the men are the heads of the household, and if Jacob says to Bartholomew, "You're coming home," she doesn't really have any influence to stop that. While Lucas is Bartholomew's uncle, Lucas isn't going to get between Jacob and his son. He's already stolen Gabriel away. So I hadn't actually planned to send both Bartholomew back in the morning. I was going to keep him here a bit longer, but I think Jacob showing up, this is the game telling me it's time for Bartholomew to go home. He's like, I want to go chat to Judith. She's nicer than me. Now he's mortified. He's like, he was trying to make such a good impression, and then Judith of all people walked in. He feels really hurt that his dad's going to drag him away. He, in the last part, woohooed with his girlfriend, and now he's going to have to leave, probably without even saying goodbye. So I'm going to get him to hide from everyone and then go to sleep. Gabriel's already gone to bed. Oh, he's having good dreams about slow dancing. That's how I'm interpreting that bug. Mira is having a talk to Judith. I don't know if she would know. I mean, she probably is complimenting Judith on her appearance because she's assuming it's some kind of makeup, you know? Judith is saying, hey, what's the matter? She's noticed Mira's been really tense lately. I don't think Mira would tell her there's a vampire scourge. I think she'd be really worried about upsetting Judith. But she's talking generally about, you know, well, a member of her family, you know, Lord Honeycutt just died, and Judith's like, and Judith doesn't pay enough attention to anyone else to notice Matthias dying is actually a lot more recent. So poor Bartholomew has to head back. I think he would try and visit Emily. Like, the thing is, he can't write a letter. So I'm going to have him attempt to sneak out. Obviously, Judith is awake. He wouldn't know that Judith's awake. Let's see if he can get Mira's walking out. Fortunately, he's doing the mortified walk, so she didn't see him. If he can, I'm going to have him jump on his horse and ride across to the nunnery. Okay, he made it. Good work. Now, I think normally churches traditionally are left unlocked at night. Given Malia knows there are vampires, actually, she'd probably believe in the power of the faith to protect her. He's coming in and he's saying, look, my father's come. He's telling me I have to go back to Windenburg. I think she'd be mad at him. Let's see if I can cue a mean interaction from her side. I genuinely think she'd yell because she'd panic. You know, you're abandoning me like everyone else. I don't know why I only get these two interactions. It's quite annoying. Oh, they're getting a good sentiment. He's mortified. I hope that he'll be okay, given I'm doing negative interactions with him now. I'm going to have them argue. So she's like, you know, you just took advantage of me. How dare you? And he's like, no, I love you. How dare you doubt my integrity? It's like 6 a.m. His dad will be getting up. I would leave now with you if I could. And she's like, well, you can't, can you? He's like, I'll find a way. And he's promising. I'll see if I can get him to actually promise. I'm going to have him profess undying love and then propose. Now, on the heels of an argument, this may not work. Especially because he's mortified. There's actually a decent chance. It says she's happy, but then she was like, angry face. He's like, you don't understand, I love you. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. I don't know what she's gonna do. I genuinely don't know. Like, that pose. Anything could happen. Oh, she said yes. That's actually surprising. It's like, okay, well, he is genuine. What's happening now? She's doing something. They're chatting, apparently. So he's going to say goodbye. Kind of sad. Oh, Lucas is getting ready for work. Gabriel's getting ready for school. Let's see if I can get him out without running into Malia. She did not get pregnant. She's shown no signs of pregnancy from their last woohoo. He's so tired. So tired. All right, can we get him out? Okay, he's made it out. So I'm going to have him, he'll hop on his horse. Oh, he's like, I want to go back in. I'm sorry, buddy, you can't. I was just moving Bartholomew back across because I figure he's gotten back. His dad's yelled at him and then they've hopped in the carriage. But Bartholomew's really tired, so a carriage ride is probably safer. I forgot to mention to you guys, when I aged up the save, I aged up Coraline because she was due to become a teen. So she's a teen now. I've also moved in, he was a member of the original farm household. Remember how I said there was a second son that I thought would be a good fit for inheriting the priesthood from Jacob? His name's Marcus Graham. So he's also moved in to be an apprentice to Jacob. These guys are like third or fourth cousins. They are incredibly distantly related. I'm actually thinking they could end up together. He's really shy though, and Coraline isn't. It's super cute. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know. I will obviously be following up on Bartholomew and his storyline at some point, so I can definitely introduce you to Coraline and Marcus. Coraline the teen. Marcus I don't think we've ever seen on camera. He's in our family tree and everything, but I have a feeling I haven't put him on camera yet. So you guys will get to see him. He's really cute. Alright, so the carriage is left. Judith is feeling pumped. Now, she's starting to feel a bit hungry. I was actually thinking I'm going to have her go here. And I'm pretty sure there are fish in the fridge. We've got some tilapia and some bass. So I might have her... I don't know how many you need. So she's grabbed a fish from the fridge. And it looks like it's a 1-for-1. Hopefully no one walks in. Sweetie, that straw is missing your mouth. I think it's a tiny bit of food, I guess. Not ideal. But it's also a stonkingly sunny day, so she can't go outside. Mira's up in her room working on another non-fiction book. For her aspiration, she actually wants to publish 10 books. I haven't had her publish any because I was more focusing on the skill guides, but I might have her write some books to actually sell, especially because we want to be able to actually sustain the household once Lucas passes. I think once Gabriel's an adult, I probably would like Lucas to retire. All right, it's that evening. Judith's just over here playing violin. Mira actually took herself off to bed, and Gabriel's currently moon gazing, moon anxiety. I thought it was that impending crash. But Lucas was in a great mood and he wanted to flirt with his honey. So I thought I'd have him exchange a quick kiss with his honey. Joke about body hair. With the implication of, do you want to see mine? I'm going to have these two try and sneak off together. I mean, they should be alright. Judith's quite distracted. The only one who might see them is Gabriel, who has a looming anxiety and a fear of death. I really should get him to talk to Judith about that. She is an elder. She would definitely understand a fear of death, actually, because she has one as well. Now, I do need to take Judith out hunting. I mean, it'd be good to just munch on someone without having to go through a loading screen, but I'm going to take her to Henford. By the way, the reason I keep calling it Henford is Bagley would be the river, because it's Henford on Bagley, so town of Henford on the Bagley River. I don't know what the game thinks the name is. Finchwick. Maybe this whole district is Henford. We're probably not going to go Galahad and Co. again. I'm going to load this house. Although currently it looks like the only one home is the child. We could load... Why are there 2 babies in that house? Alright, I've loaded the neighbourhood, and unfortunately there's a knight on patrol over here. Mira's interest and Galahad's being bitten has perhaps alerted Asher that there's someone to keep an eye out for. He's talking to Malia, which means that once again Emily is unsupervised. There's a lot more Sims around them than I thought there would be. Oh, we nearly didn't have enough money for our bills. My concern is that the Sims are all awake, because she's trying to actually do a break and enter. She's just walked past Asher, who's like, Lady Ward. So, you know, not very low key. I think Judith is now getting the idea that maybe she needs some kind of hunting kit that she can wear. I actually have some ideas for that. I only had them while the save was loading. Oh, these guys have got the wishing well. It's actually kind of fun to play with a vampire who's on the lam. She would be killed if she was caught. There's no 2 ways about it. They would 100% execute her. Not seeing any garlic, which is a good sign. Everybody's right up the stairs. We've got Rahul, we've got Lavinia, or Lavina? All this time I've been calling her the wrong name. Where are the babies? Right here. Well, you can't even tend to these babies. Okay, nobody is down here. That's super inconvenient because I don't really want to go upstairs. Oh look, she is tending the babies. Awesome. It's 10 p.m, people. You should all be asleep. So she's using her powers to like entrance him so he'll come to her when she calls. I'm not sure if he actually will now because he's hallucinating. Oh no, here comes the husband. Okay, she would hear that. Quick. Okay, she made it in. Is he coming in? Oh, this bathroom doesn't actually have a door. He's looking at his stepson. So this is Garrett Quintana. He's the mayor's husband. Judith does not have bat form. Oh, I can do this. I didn't know that was a thing. So they can't get in here. I don't know what they would think about that. Hey! I literally just denied access to you. What the heck? Well, that's unfortunate. Quick, cause a hallucination. Does that mean she's trapped in here with me now? She might have queued the interaction to come through the door before I did anything. Oh my gosh, I'm chewing through the power. So I guess I'm going to go out here and we'll leave her there and we're going to go bite Rahul instead. Sorry, Rahul. Oh no, Garrett! He was right there. He's like, why is Lady Judith in my house? Quick, cause hallucination. I mean, it's not murdering the stand-in butler levels of mischief, but Judith's on a bit of a tear here. All right, she's a minor vampire. Now, does she have enough points to skill up? Let's see. I kind of like her not having bat form because I like the extra element of problem that it causes. I actually think garlic immunity is probably the best thing we could buy for her. She's been exposed to it constantly, so it actually makes sense that she would build up a resistance. I would like to save up for something else. So I'm going to get garlic immunity. Putting on the appearance of a normal sim will be less practical as Lady Judith will become nauseous and vomit from eating normal food. What's more important, the ruse or her digestion? Guilty drinker, no. Uncontrollable hissing, definitely not, because she's trying to be low-key. The other option is we give her thin-skinned. So her bone-dry skin is quick to burn in the sun's rays. She must be careful when outdoors during daytime. I actually like that. So he's passed out, he's hallucinating, the mayor's hallucinating and locked in a room she can't get out of. No worries. Those babies are probably going to get taken away if I stay on this lot much longer because they were not being tended. So I'm going to have Judith head back. I'm going to have her just walk through town in case anyone sees her because, again, no bat form. I think I'm going to have her get a cloak so she can walk around town without being instantly recognised by everybody because obviously it's causing problems. I feel bad for Bartholomew that he had to leave, but it made sense to me when Jacob showed up. I wasn't, like I said to you guys, I wasn't actually planning to do that because she's very pushy about wanting to get out, and I could see Bartholomew giving into that and whisking her away and doing that impulsively. I think it's in a way it's good. Even though they're engaged now, I could see him putting a bit more planning into what he's going to do next, and it might make it a bit more well thought out, I guess. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Now this video is going to be coming out not too long before Christmas. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a happy and safe one. I do have one more video scheduled to come out after this, but before Christmas, but it's my traditional little holiday one as opposed to one where I do the talky things. So hopefully everyone has a happy and safe holiday. Just as a little postscript, I tried to take Judith home and I couldn't because these guys started a fire in their house while I wasn't even there. So I don't know if that's a result of them being hypnotized and not compass and attempting to cook. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.